Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio in partnership with Amazon Live. We are thrilled to have you here today as we are featuring a very special person who is joining us from the Washington State area in the United States of America. I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and hello to everyone on YouTube, on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and of course, Amazon Live. Sarah Jillian is an actress. She's an author, an illustrator, a professional clown. Can you imagine? And she's also a visual artist. I am an Amazon influencer and will be compensated a little bit for any purchases that you make today. So please get ready to start buying. Let's welcome Sarah Jillian to the program. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Hi, it's so nice to see you. It's been a minute. How have you been?
Very good. Very, very good. Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you. As you know, you have been part of our platform here. You were in a little hiatus, and we're glad to have you back. And when I first met you, I remember just being so taken by the fact that you are such a creative genius. Tell us a little bit about how you got started in writing and publishing books.
Oh, Jacalyn, I have actually been writing for a very long time. I started, I think, my first book when I was maybe 10 or 11 years old. And my original book I took to McClellan and Stewart in Canada to work with Jack McClellan. And at that time, I was just a young kid. So I would rather go out and have fun than go after school to work with Jack McClellan on a book. So I never had it published, but I did the illustrations for that as well. And I got into graphics and did graphic artwork. And so I guess that's where my writing started when I was very young. I just enjoy writing. I enjoy talking. So I'm a real communicator, I guess, and writing is a lot of fun for me.
Thanks for sharing that. And Sarah, you're also a social media influencer, which is huge. I notice when you post something, all of a sudden people are coming from everywhere and they're liking what your happy Thursday, happy Saturday. So, how do you incorporate everything that you're doing as a creative genius and also managing your time with social media? Because that can be a drain as well.
Yeah, it can be a drain. I mean, sometimes I take a day off, but I really enjoy it. I think really, to me, anytime I have like a moment where I feel a little bit of boredom, or just not boredom, but I need to be stimulated in any way, I do something creative. It's just, I don't know. I seem to be able to fit in videos or photographs daily, out of fun. It's just fun and I enjoy it.
Well, it definitely shows on your face. And that's what life is about, I think, finding your passion. So, did I really dream last night? Where did you come up with this title? And how would you describe your audience for this book, for this genre?
It was very funny. I actually did. I was inspired by my a dream that I had, where I woke up one day thinking, I wonder if my cat really vacuumed up all the socks, and I kind of went from there. And I was inspired by our cat. I was inspired by my son, who was having a difficult time falling asleep at night because of the cat. And 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 the dream that I had. So it was like a whole mixture of things that came to mind, and I just sat down and spieled off a whole book all at once. I wrote the first series, and it just came to me, I suppose, out of a lot of different real life things that were happening.
That can make for some of the best writing, right? Because it comes from authenticity.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, a question I have for you. If we were to go to Amazon, which, by the way, for anyone watching on Amazon Live, they can see your books right there and they can go ahead and purchase them. But for anyone who is going to do a search on Amazon, are they going to find Sarah Jillian, or will your books be published under a different name?
Well, yeah, that's a funny thing. I ended up with a pen name because initially I was married to somebody and I had the name Pulaski. But I went back to my maiden name, which is Sarah Little, but I use my middle name, which is Sarah Jillian, and I am known as Sarah Jillian. So my books are actually Sarah Pulaski, and it sounds like a whole bunch of confusing last names, but really it's very simple. My name is Sarah Jillian, but my books are published under Sarah Pulaski. The next series that I've written, though, I've changed my name back to Sarah Jillian.
Thanks so much for explaining that. That makes it a lot easier. So,
Yeah.
you have a first series, you've got a second series that's coming, and hopefully that'll be on Amazon as well. And I know
Yes.
that you have one of your books there. I'd love for you to hold it up and show the audience.
This is book 3 of Did I Really Dream Last Night? And you can see it's Sarah Pulaski on these books, book 1, book 2, and book 3. And this series was the one that was inspired by my dream and dreams, and by my son, who had difficulty falling asleep. And so it's a story about a family that the father is the zookeeper, and he it's funny, he brings home a different animal every year for his son Anthony, who has difficulty falling asleep uh, because the animal has difficulty settling in, and that creates these crazy dreams. And they really are quite crazy. And my audience has always thought that I'm a little wacky with these dream ideas, but I think they're really entertaining.
Well, I absolutely love the cover. Can you hold it up and just describe
Sure.
for our audience? Imagine that a person is on an audio only platform, which we are also on. Describe what you see there, please.
Well, this is really the book three is about the pony that Anthony Michael gets from his father on his birthday, on his third birthday. And the pony has difficulty falling asleep. And so he isn't quite sure. Anthony Michael has these wacky dreams. For instance, did my pony really? Did I really dream last night that my pony collects sunglasses? So some of them are sort of quirky things that I do myself. But here's another one. Was it my pony that really cleaned our windows yesterday? Just very sort of far fetched. My crazy little things. Does my pony really love to watch snowflakes on her tongue? And just very humorous. Did I really dream last night that my pony has 20 credit cards? So again, that might be something that I might uh, sort of my influences in my crazy life. And did I really dream last night that my pony gives blood every Monday? And actually, with each different book, there's always a little bit of charity in there. The first book was did my pony really, or did my cat really work at a soup kitchen? So there's, a little bit of humanity or just care in there as well. But I think the moral of the story being that at the end of each book, Anthony Michael asks his parents, "Can I really make my dreams come true?" And his parents both say, "Anthony, you can make any dream come true." And I think that's really the core of my stories, is really that I believe that you can make any dream come true. And I sort of elaborate that, I suppose, because in each book, that's the ending and that's the moral.
I love that. And by the way, those pages are so visually stimulating. They're really
Thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you very much. Thank
Really
you.
well done. So, as a fellow children's book author, I should say, my question for you is that although you wrote this for children, it also applies to adults. I mean, about the credit cards, about the humanity. I mean, these are all things that as adults that are important as well. Can you tell us more?
Well, I think that my audience is really, I think, I mean, the children, of course, and I like to make children laugh. And I think that that comes out a lot because I'm a clown as well. So I have a very strange, not strange attitude about life, but I kind of don't take it as seriously, although there's some very serious issues out there. So I incorporated some very serious thoughts into some very funny little illustrations, and made light, I suppose, of the things that we take so seriously. And I think that it's really important to make light of the things that we take so seriously, because life can get you really down if you take things way too seriously. And I suppose it's always been a way of the way I deal with things, and hope that I can inspire people to lighten up a little bit. I
It's
guess.
it's so important. And also, I remember when I first met you, I was really blown away by the fact that you're a professional clown. And for people who don't know what a professional clown does, it's a skill, it's an art, it's a talent. Can you describe your work as a professional clown and then how it's influenced your writing?
Well, as a professional clown, I've always had, you know, an image of a very sort of gentle, I suppose, not the typical clown that has a big nose and big shoes and come on really strong. But I've always been just a sort of a more laid back clown that kind of makes jokes and uh, sort of humors the kids instead of frightening the kids, because I think that there's an element of kids often become weary of clowns because they're behind a costume, and so I make it very I'm a very personable clown, and I make balloon animals and do face painting, and I think just interacting with children because they're very much they're our life. They're our life. I mean, they're the beginning of the future of all of us, and so to bring humor and joy to them is really the basis, I feel, of the way we should be kind of living to make, because these are the future of us, you know. What can I say?
Yeah, no, you're spot on. Absolutely. So for many authors, they have a dream. I have a dream that not only will we publish our books and people will like our books and leave great reviews, but at some point we may want to animate it. And I know you have a tremendous amount of experience as an actress. Have you thought about animating your books? And if so, what would be involved in doing that?
It's funny that you say that, Jacqueline, because I initially, in order to, when you're looking for a publisher, I had huge ideas about what I wanted to do with my books. I wanted to also have films, and I wanted to create movies, animation. I wanted to come out with toys for each individual character in the books, and I wanted to get them out there in all different forms. I wanted to have T-shirts and socks and charm bracelets with all the animals on them, and I really wanted big, big, big. I had big ideas and big plans for my books, and then I realized that really I should focus on just what I was doing at the time, because putting full focus into that was enough. And then hopefully somebody else would approach me, which, it either happens or it doesn't happen. I'm always open to doing things in the future. Yes, with my books, I'd love to.
I love that spirit and that energy that you have. And for all the people out there who are
Yeah,
watching and
I can't
they've
hear
always
you
wanted to go into acting.
for some reason.
Yeah, I can still hear you. You can't hear me? Oh no,
I can't
technical.
hear you.
I'm not sure what happened. I can still hear you. Very strange. Well, I just want to share that Sarah's books are available on Amazon. And right now, you can get book number 3, Did I Really Dream Last Night? It's $14.95. And you can also get the second book in the series, Did I Really Dream Last Night? It's $9.99. There's a first book in the series that is not available at the moment, but hopefully it will be back out on Amazon. Sarah, can you hear me now? No. Okay, so I think Sarah may want to leave and come back. That's what I'm going to suggest, that she leaves and comes back. So, for all of you who are out there who are on Amazon Live, if you want to drop your name there so we know that you are there watching, that would be fantastic. And for the rest of you who are on any of our other platforms, Amazon Live is a great way to bring awareness to the work that you have done, whether it's a product or a service or a book. There are so many things on Amazon. How do we get people's attention? Well, this is one of those ways. So feel free to follow us over on Amazon Live and also on our other platforms. Let's see if Sarah is able to hear me now. Hi, Sarah. Are you able to hear me?
I can't can't hear
She
you.
can't hear her. Okay. Unfortunately, she cannot hear us. But it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Since you can't hear me, we'll have to have you come back a little bit later, or you can log out and come back. So let's, in the meantime, run a commercial and see if that works. So stay tuned. And again, if you want to join us, we'd love to have you. Just drop your name in the chat and we can at least recognize you. And for right now, we're going to run one of our sponsorships. So let's take a look at this. All right, we're back here at USA Global TV and Radio and Amazon Live. We're featuring Sarah Jillian. She is an actress and author, an illustrator, and a visual artist. And unfortunately, she's not with us in the studio at the moment. So I think she must be having some type of technical issue. So hopefully we'll have her come back. So again, if you are on Amazon, you can go and find her books on Amazon Live. They're listed right there at the bottom. And again, the titles are Did I Really Dream Last Night? There are 2 editions. One is edition 2 and the other is edition 3. And the prices are $9.99 and $14.95 respectfully. So without Sarah being here, I just want to encourage you to go and follow her. I'm going to put up her information. She's on all social media sites. As I mentioned, she is definitely an influencer in social media. And you can find her on Instagram at Sarah, SARAH 1234, and also Sarah Jillian, SARAH JILLIAN, on all other social media. She also has her own YouTube channel. You can follow her there. And again, I just thank you for being here today. I ask you to please go over to Amazon and to purchase copies of Sarah's books. We'll be looking forward to seeing her again on another episode, whether it's Amazon Live or another show here at USA Global TV and Radio. We really do appreciate her. We appreciate all of you. And if you'd like us to feature you in a future show, please go over to usaglobaltv.com. Thank you so much. Happy Saturday. Happy Sunday. And I'm just going to put up one more thing before we go. And that would be Sarah's YouTube channel, just so you can easily find it. There it is. It's Sarah Jillian 1971. Okay. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I find I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came. Last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I have made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school, this class is the best, this is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, PSD.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fostering better personal and professional relationships. Module 8, Mastery in Dining Etiquette. Building your confidence to perfect the subtleties of dining with finesse, enhancing your social savviness at any table. Step into the Polished Professional program where poise, elegance and excellence aren't just taught, they're instilled for life. Join us to redefine your potential and polish your professional edge.
To learn more, go to thebritishschoolofexcellence.com. The British School of Excellence are investors in people. Let us invest in you.